one day he like texted me like urgently, and I'm like, "Are you good?" And he goes like, "Yeah, wow, I got a response." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And so I didn't ignore. I just ignored. And he goes like, he's like, "Can we talk?" I'm like, "You good?" And he goes like, "Yeah, I just wanted to like catch up." And I was like, "I'm too busy right now, like whatever." Like I don't like have that energy to give him time of day. And then he'll be like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" And like I ignore it. And I'm like, "What? Like what? How do you start a conversation like
He's
this?"
like, "I only have 3 lines." He's like, "I only have
that's
3
literally
lines."
how it is.
She's like, "I know after the third one's gonna be ... and then never
No
respond."
response.
I'm blind, bro.
Jesus. Jesus.
Right. 3, 2, 1. And we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on another episode of Geezus. Your host, George MORA. And your co-host,
EDWIN. CHUYA, guys. What is up? What is up? Top of the morning. My fault. Top of the morning.
I was testing. I was waiting to see if he was waiting to like for me to introduce you.
Well, you did. All right, continue.
All right,
He wants
cool.
you to introduce him for one.
No. Oh yeah, maybe you could do that. You could do that. But either way, we also have our returning guest, Maria Tamay. Thank you for joining us back.
Thank you for
She
having
was
me.
in the Confessions of a Dental Assistant episode.
If you haven't watched
Saucy.
that, you can go back into our YouTube channel and it's there.
Facts.
It's really
Saucy,
good.
tea-full episode. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to come back for some more tea because of because of the
Life
reels,
update.
right?
They're actually really good. Your channel's blowing up.
I
getting
wish
there,
it was
it's
really blowing.
It's getting
getting
there,
there, man.
though.
It's getting
I think the
It's like-
content is finally. I think the quality
Yeah.
is improving.
Oh, thanks to Mara
Oh,
6.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Definitely thanks to Edwin's cameras,
That $3,000 camera.
but also
There's
I
like 5 cameras.
I got like a $3,000 computer too,
Yeah.
Ooh, you
bro.
did?
bro. Yeah, not this one. This is the shitty one. This is like the Air. I just use this to connect the
The
audio.
Mm.
But the other one's like a 16-inch, just too big for like the set. Just makes it look bulky as hell.
Yeah.
But it's like super fast in recording, like really easy. I got the MacBook Pro 2020 like spec'd out. Like I went on the website and like spec'd it out, and I got a refurbished one.
What's spec'd it out?
Like,
Added.
I added like
Features?
RAM. Yeah, I added like
Oh, wow, you can
like,
do that?
graphic cards. Yeah. So that like it's like better for like editing, and it's like smoothless and like seamless. And then I also bought like the little Magic Mouse.
Magic Mouse?
Magic Mouse.
Where are these?
This is all Apple.
It's literally everything right there, literally.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is the box. Yeah, I've been buying so many stuff. I'm gonna start like a Twitch stream too. So like,
Ooh, I heard that's good.
yeah, that's
Twitch
like where
streams.
everybody's at too. So I'm gonna see if I could just talk some of my shit up on that. Promote some Jesus content out to the people on Twitch.
Little
Trying to expand
fundraiser
it,
on
man.
there.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Word.
The what?
No, like we're trying to expand it, like,
Yeah, we're trying to expand, bro. And my thing is that like I just got a Nintendo Switch, so I'm trying to play like this new Pokemon game. I haven't played Pokemon in like 10 years. So I'm thinking like, yo, it'd be fun for like me to stream it live and then just tell people like, yo, I haven't played this in like 10 years.
So you could stream anything? Like,
You can
A
stream
s-
Yeah.
anything. I think like mostly games though on Twitch, but like you could
Mm.
stream it through like YouTube Live, anything you want on YouTube Live. I just had to get like a capture card,
oh.
yeah, for like your computer, and then I'm using Edwin's camera
Without my permission, but yeah, you can still use it.
with your permission.
Fair.
With your permission,
I'm getting a streaming 101 class right now.
right, all right, yeah.
Streamer?
Yo, also, yo, Edwin, I was like coming at you, bro, because
Oh,
I just
yeah.
realized today. I don't know why. Out of all days today, out of all the podcast episodes we've done, you haven't like opened up a business of your own, like an actual
we were
LLC.
talking about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Right?
But, the thing is, like, I don't know how to do all of that thing. I mean, yeah,
How to do all that thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like do all the LLC and all that. I didn't even thought of it. Like,
So I think you can literally open up an LLC like through
The internet.
the internet, like for like $100, less than $100, I think.
uh-huh.
I think it just depends on what state you're in. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go see a CPA for like the show, so we can make it into media company,
Mhm.
Mm.
and then we get a bunch of like, according to your CPA, the professional tax guy. That dude will tell you what
Ooh.
kind of stuff you can write off on your taxes, and you can save yourself money on like equipment that you buy for your business.
Okay, I mean, if you could help me out, because like I said, like I do not know nothing like that.
So
at
yeah,
all.
all right, cool. So let's get to your title. What
All
would
right.
you call it? What would you call it?
Oh damn, shit.
on the spot
Honestly,
right now, bro.
Background, we asked for his photography business model.
That-
I
We
asked him
ended
what his
here.
motto is. I'm like, what is it like? Capturing moments
No.
or like
Damn. Okay. What
I
comes
feel
in my
like
head?
his
Life is but a-
content is more modern, like more like up to date with like I don't know how to explain it. Like you're very
well,
like,
my
social
thing is you
media.
just take pictures of like you like model people. You like model people who aren't
Yeah.
models. You just model them and you make them look really good, and then you edit it like really nice.
I know. For I know.
Yeah. So like, what would the model be like?
Um.
Moments about every shot you take.
No, moments is
Ooh.
not. I like that, but no. That's
You
not
gotta
me,
have the
though.
air
That's
quotes
not
though,
me.
in like
the
real
little
life.
spirituality.
Yeah, right.
Where my camera go, I go.
Where my camera go?
I go. I don't know. I actually don't have
That
nothing
Sounds like
like
a
that.
blog post. But that could work, bro. I don't fucking know. Whatever the fuck you want. It's your business.
Wait, I thought a business model was. I don't even know what a business
Well,
model.
I guess a business model is like something that you provide for somebody else, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like
Okay.
where you where your camera goes, maybe I don't know.
Like
I
That's
just need
that
a
my
logo
thing.
as
Or like
I also need a logo as well, right? Most likely or not.
Wait. You
What?
said model or motto?
motto,
Motto.
motto. Yeah.
Oh, I thought model, like
No.
MODEL.
Oh, no, model.
I was like, we're
model.
going so deep into
Model,
this.
no, model.
No, business model.
LLCs, taxi.
Nah, but yeah, if
Business
anybody
model.
that's listening, yo, like LLC should not be too hard. Like if you want to pick up like if you want to find a way to save yourself money, and you have like a little hobby on the side that you like to do, turn it into an LLC, turn it into a business. It's not like more than $200, probably
Yeah,
less than
I heard
100,
that.
honestly.
But what is it like the downside of having an LLC?
I don't think there's a downside.
There's no downside.
No?
Maybe like there's, and that's all all this stuff you have to go through with like your CPA. Again, like you, like a professional accountant, like almost like running your business, making sure like all the transactions you have are like being put down on paper. That way it's all legal, it's all taxed. And then you also get the benefits from it, right? You can also have like certain healthcare plans off it.
So let's say,
Even if your business is not making money.
okay.
Yeah.
So let's say if I have a client, right, and they gave me like 100, right? So I have to write it that I got paid, and then tax it off from that.
Correct. Yeah. You have to report it in your taxes.
Fuck.
But you're gonna
that
say
does benefit. Okay.
it benefits you because of the camera equipment that you're trying to buy. You get a big ass write off it, right? Because that you use that for your business. So at the end of the day, like whatever I guess taxes you get deducted from like the transactions you make, all the equipment that you're purchasing is also getting deducted.
Nice. Okay.
You know? And then also like I also want to get like a vehicle, like a Tesla. So yeah, you can apparently like through the CPA, through your business, through new businesses, you get like a $13,000 write off of a new commercial like business vehicle.
I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So I can get like a Tesla, and if it weighs over 5,000 pounds, I think I get like $18,000 to write off on that car. And if I have like a wrap of my logo on it,
Yeah.
then I can get up to $24,000 off.
Yeah.
And I think if it's more than 5,000 pounds the car, it's like a full write off pretty much
That's
What
for the first year,
hell?
completely covered.
that's crazy.
I'm about to start my own business.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
for like the next 5 years, like it'll just as the car depreciates in value, like they'll keep giving you write off incentives.
No way. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
And like it covers mileage. Also, like I think I heard like even like for this, right, for media corporations, like we can use our hair, we can write off our haircuts,
And yes, yeah.
our
you told me
haircuts
that.
because like we're on camera, right, and we need to keep a certain
Presentable.
Physical
a certain
appearance.
look
Yes,
and
presentable,
presentable. So we can write it. So and that's a big thing for women because women get like
Yeah.
$75 blowouts and shit. Which
Where are you getting $75 blowouts?
Isn't it-
hold on.
isn't it-
I don't know. I threw a number and I remember my like one of my girlfriends like got a
35,
blowout.
45, I think. Unless they're going to like Upper East Side or
Well, that's what I'm
something.
saying. Like
Yeah.
they can go up to $75.
Oh, you're right.
Isn't it like usually when you get a haircut, like it's like $100 something?
Yeah.
See, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know nothing
see.
about none.
Hair
Maybe I do
color
know
can
something
go
about
to
girl
like
stuff.
300 or something.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what the hell? And yeah, I'm like,
I got my hair dyed for like $50. So
I get my
Shit on
haircut
her
for $20,
lies.
bro.
yeah, I get a haircut. Well, my haircut used to be like $30, right? And like I know people be paying like $12 and they'll also get like a fire cut. I just stick with
True.
my barber. But now like I don't know, like through Corona and all this
I
shit.
stick with my barber. I've been with him for like 10 years or so.
How much you paying for that haircut, bro?
Okay, so in the beginning, when I first got my haircut from him, it was like 12. But since things been increasing, right now I pay like almost like 23 basically.
$23 for a haircut?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
but I get it every 2 weeks. As you can see.
That's not bad
That's
though.
like-
That's
that's like
good. I
girls
pay like
doing
$40 right now.
Oh yeah, nah.
Ooh.
And
Yeah, I know.
But I always get that fresh haircut, you know, better than yours. But yeah, there you know.
Yeah.
No,
No, I'm joking.
nah, but yeah.
That's
So,
so
but usually like before, this is one thing what my barber told me. Like before like 23, I used to pay like 17, right?
Mhm.
And then he was giving me discount. I never thought like he was giving me discount, right? Because
Yeah.
he always raised prices. But since I've been like his customer for like years and years, I felt bad. I felt really bad. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, so am I? I told him, am I giving you a tip? He said, yeah, you are. I'm like, no, I'm not. I got so pissed, like, because you know, since he's been my barber for so long, dude. I'm like, I obviously want to give him a tip, right?
Yeah.
So he told me like, oh, the original price is like $20 now. It's with tips 23. I'm like, okay, I'll give you 23 because you know I just felt bad, you know.
You give him $3 tip?
I was about to say that.
Fucking
Hold on.
asshole. Hold up. What a dick.
Wait.
Yeah, I give
Is
my
that
guy like
normal?
$6. Well, all right. Honestly,
Wait,
honestly,
20.
like, all right. When it comes to service, when it comes to the service industry, as a waiter,
Wait, that is normal.
as a bartender,
Yeah. I mean, for me, he don't say nothing. There be times where I give him more.
$5, bro.
$5.
How long does it take to cut your hair?
I don't time myself because I'm usually on my phone when he does my haircut. Oh, we talk.
My dude takes like an hour. He takes a while.
An hour.
He takes an hour. He takes a while.
Usually take like 30, 35 minutes probably. Yeah, and we always have a conversation when we talk.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really time myself when I get my haircut.
I don't know.
Probably
Whatever you want to leave
35.
him. But usually, like, I think you're right. It's like 20% of whatever the price is. It's
so it
usually
kinda adds
20%.
up.
Like, because that's what I expect to get paid as a bartender.
Yeah.
Like, for
Mhm.
my services. Like, and honestly, yo, like, it's kind of stupid though. Like, in the industry, like, even in this, and I'm exposing, like, you know, the whole service industry for this. Like, I pour a bottle of wine.
Low
That's
key,
$18.
yes.
You get taxed on that bottle of wine, and then you got a service fee, like 20%. Like, it's kind of expected for you to leave that. Yo, rich people in the city, they don't give a fuck.
They
They'll do
don't.
that. As long as you do it, you pour it with a smile. You know, you talk to them about the wine, you recommend it.
It's also
Like-
like, what about like when they like force the tip on you, like afterwards? You know, like more than 8. They just,
Yeah,
like,
they
add
have
the
to do
tip.
that. So
Yeah.
yeah, legally they have to do that. I think, and that just became a new law within the last few years.
Mhm.
It's
But
more than 40 to 6. Yeah.
But before that, New York was still doing that, like on the low. Like restaurants were doing that on the low to like tourists. Like they were
Oh.
just jipping up like that. Like for parties of 4, they just tack on that
tip?
service tip. Yeah. But I know for like anybody more than like 6 or 8 people, like they service included. Because imagine
makes sense,
serving
yeah.
8 people and then getting $20 for it.
That's
not cool at all.
trash.
Like you're
Okay.
fucking mad, bro.
But
Like,
they
you're
also
fucked
like
up.
have a lower salary. I mean, they get
High-
paid
Oh
less,
yeah,
right?
yeah. We get paid like $7.25.
That's
$8.15
crazy.
an hour. Yeah,
right now, no. Is it?
depending on how
$7.25.
much you make for your tips. Like if you make less than a certain amount of tips, then you
Yeah.
get paid like regular minimum wage.
Oh,
But if you make
okay.
more than that, then you get paid less minimum wage. So reality, when we see when like when the servers or like waiters and busters don't matter, like when we see our checks, we immediately deduct our hourly, and we just stay with the tips.
Literally, yeah.
Because the
it's better off with the tips, or
no, like by deducting hourly, I mean like we look at our hourly as like that's the taxes,
Yep. That's how I see it.
right?
Yeah.
So like you get like a $1,400 check, right?
Yes.
You're only gonna see $950,
Okay.
and then the rest is just gonna be taxes. So $450 immediately goes to taxes.
That could be like the hours you
Yeah.
work.
So and that would just be the 40 hours you worked that week.
Of the $7.50.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah.
So that's the way we think about it. We're just like, oh yeah, like the hourly like that we put in every week like just gets taxed off, and then we just stick with the tips, with the bare tips.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like yeah, I mean that's like when people say like yo like servers live off their tips, is literally
They
like
legit
we
do.
literally
Live
live
off
off
their
our
tips.
tips. Like fuck that hourly, bro. That hourly don't mean shit to us.
Not at all.
We don't
That's
see none of that.
insane.
Maybe in their taxes. But that's why fuck that. I'm out of that. Like I would go back because it's fun. I like bartending. I like the bartending part. I don't really like
Serving
going on
all
a
that.
table serving. I like the
Socializing.
No, that's why I like socializing like behind the bar too. Like it's fun, like meeting
Yeah.
new people and like like just talking shit with like it's a cool job because you
It's
really
cool, yeah.
just you talk shit. You have the most power behind the bar.
Mhm.
Nobody talks shit to you behind that bar. Fuck, if somebody disrespects you, like
They're not getting a drink.
Yeah.
pretty
I know.
much like they're not gonna get like great service. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now if you're a waiter, you're getting paid the same as the bartender does. You're taking all the shit that every table gives
Every
you.
shit, man.
But there's a
so
certain
true.
like unspoken respect every time you go to a bar. You know, like when you're standing there and you're trying to get the bartender's attention. Like,
especially when they do something like this.
Oh,
when they do
that's rude.
that, nah, bro,
Hate that so
you're
much.
not getting,
Like,
you're not getting
fuck
none of
outta
that.
here.
That's
literally.
rude.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing is like the bartender that all right. So I'm also bringing my boss on, right? My boss is the guy who like taught me how to bartend, taught me everything about drinks, beverages, and like he's also like a sommelier. So he's like really, really like delved into that world.
Yeah.
And then he put me to work with another bartender, and that bartender, and he likes to like hire like pure bartenders that like just don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're really good at their job. They know what they're talking about, but like they don't give a fuck about like what the customer thinks.
Okay.
But they do. But we care about like, taking care of the customer. But like if the customer gives us an attitude,
Mm-hmm.
like you know we're gonna be stern about it.
Yeah.
Like yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna be like, all right, like bro, like you know, dude, calm down, like relax, like we're
Mhm.
gonna see you, and then you know you give them that look.
Like
As a
you have
server?
authority.
As a server, yo,
Oh, you can't do that shit.
if you do that to a server, you're like, all right, cool. I gotta touch this table at least 8 more times. Like they're not gonna like
Yeah.
me, you know. And I feel like people think they have more power at the tables.
They don't.
You know, they don't. When I go to a restaurant, I feel like I have mad power. Like I'm gonna talk mad shit, like you know. But if I'm at a bar, like I'm like, nah, like this is his bar. He's running this bitch. Like he's probably alone, 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
He could
You
give
know,
you less alcohol.
He could give me. I mean, he
More
could do
chaser.
whatever he wants. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You'll
Like,
put
he
more
could take
drinks
as long
in the
as he
bill
wants.
too.
But that's also gonna affect this tip. So I don't know. Like there, I just know. Like working as a bartender for so long, I've always felt like that little respect, and also how young I look. Like I felt like I didn't get that until I just started kind of like giving people like the look or like being really stern and serious
Oh
with it.
yeah, they didn't take you serious. at
Yeah,
first.
like you know, because if I was just like aloof or like the way I'd be chill like at a service
yeah.
at like tables, near zero respect. Like the first day behind the bar,
Uh-huh.
I feel like guests could like smell it on me.
Oh, that
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
you're
that I'm
nervous. You don't
brand
know.
new,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
And I had this like these 2 Irish guys, like drinkers, like they just knew that I didn't, like they were like assuming that I didn't even know how to make certain drinks that they asked me. And I did, you know, and then we talked some shit. We had fun. It was like the greatest experience, like my first bartending, like my
Aw.
first bartender's guest. But like they were like also like the toughest guests that, like you could probably
But that's the
have.
best though. That's how you learn more.
Yeah, that's how you learn more. But I was
Mhm.
always like so nervous. I was like, yo, bro, I'm not gonna. Like, and that's the thing, my boss just came up to me one day. He's like, I guess one of his bartenders quit or his
Mhm.
bartenders really sucked. So he was like, yo, you know anything about like, wine, beer, or alcohol? And I'm like, no.
Me.
And then he's
No,
and then
sir.
he's like, you want to learn? I'm like, yes. And then he's like, cool, I'm gonna teach you from scratch. And he's like,
Ooh.
it's not gonna be easy though, bro. It's gonna be like the military. Like we're gonna rag you, we're gonna bully you, or like we're gonna like
haze you.
yeah, get haze you type
What the
shit.
hell?
Like yo, like some fraternity shit. And like yo, they did though, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's how you learn. That's how you
It definitely
learn.
did, but yeah, I definitely learned because I was like the bar back at first, like / bartender, and then he put me on for like after that conversation. I think next week I was on like by myself.
Ooh.
My
This
first
is
shift
good.
was just dolo. Like I was like, dude, I don't even know how to fucking
In the morning though, right? You got the morning
these
shift.
drinks. I'm like, what?
In the
What
morning
Yeah, I
shift.
had the morning shift.
Yeah,
The morning
'cause
shifts are always the slowest shifts.
Slow and steady shift. Yeah.
Yeah, so for me it was like the time where I would just batch like syrups and all this shit, and then what else would I do? But like I would just chill back and just pour a bunch of cokes, and I'd get paid like bartender money for that, and
To
have to
pour
take no
Coke?
guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to pour Coke and Diet Coke
Nice.
for like 4 hours.
Nice. I want that job.
I felt so bad too, because I'm like, yo, everybody on the floor is like working their ass off, and like
Yeah.
I just stay behind my bar. I have no guests in the morning. I'm just literally just like cleaning, making sure everything's nice for nighttime.
But would that affect your tips or like
It does.
the money
More-
you made?
What?
It does affect your tip maybe you work the morning shift, right?
What do you mean?
Like, cause if you open in the morning, right, you don't have
Yeah.
that many customers in the morning, like at night. So it does affect your tip a lot.
So it does, depending on how busy the restaurant is, but also like the key part about the management in the restaurant
Mm-hmm.
is how many people they put on the floor, because that's going to determine how much money you guys take home, right?
Mhm.
So for brunch shifts, we'd make like $120, $130, like bartenders, and then at night we'd easily making $200, and then on great nights we'll make over $200, $300.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's the difference. But also like in the brunch shift, you're not working an 8-hour shift. You're working a 4 or 5 hour
4 or
shift.
5, yeah.
Yeah. So it's different. So yeah, I don't know. That's why they always give us doubles and shit. But yo, fuck all that, bro. Fuck all the. I don't know why I got into this whole like little bartending rant.
We just
That's
want to
how
know.
conversations
It's all
flow.
good. But yo, Maria, how you been though? How's everything? How's
Yeah,
life?
how is Maria? Let's get on to Maria, the
How is the
actual
love life?
guest of the
How
show,
is the love
Edwin.
life? Wait.
Wait, what happened?
So, how is everything for you?
Everything's been great actually. I took a social media cleanse
Mhm.
for like over a month, and I've been wanting to do that. And then something just triggered in me where I was like, yo, I'm tired of this shit. I need to do something with like I just wanted to change, like grow mentally.
You said a
And-
social media cleanse.
Yeah, like
Cleanse.
I wasn't on Instagram for
Holy
a few
shit.
like for a while.
So you're like a virgin now, like a
Not a
social media
virgin.
virgin.
I don't even check my Instagram that often.
That's
like
so good.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
I'm
so
like this on
good.
my phone, bro. Like every
No,
time I get a
yeah.
notification, I'm like, oh, fuck, they got me.
I used to
Did you
always
see
like
the
go-
social network.
I did see that. I saw that like
Did that
earlier
scare
this
you?
year. It didn't scare me. It kind of like reaffirmed what I had thought.
Okay,
So I was like, oh, like I already
you
knew.
were already on the cleanse. You're
Yeah.
already off. You're already off the stuff.
Yeah, like mentally, like beginning this year, I was like, nah, this shit's like bad, or like I don't know, like everything's so tailored to you.
You just
And
felt like it was addictive.
yes,
and you didn't want to be
yes,
addicted
yes.
anymore. So
I
you're
even had
making-
my like dental Instagram. So I
Mhm.
had like a whole like influencer page, and then I noticed like I kind of like lost the passion for it
Mhm.
because you're like, I mean, I applaud you. You're constantly
Yeah,
doing reels.
yeah.
You're being like productive. Me, I felt like I had to like find content, and then there's so many people like me, and I was like,
what kind of people actually hit you up through that reel? Because
Like-
my thing is like,
mhm.
I know girls get a lot of attention, and I'm
Yeah.
not sure if they get a lot more attention through like other girls or like maybe or like guys. Because I know like there's so many thirsty guys on Instagram.
They
I think
are.
Instagram is like a dating, like fuck Tinder. Like Instagram is where you want to be at when it
Yeah.
comes to like dating. And I'm trying to like, promote like a business to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, like this is not really getting pushed to like the people that I wanted to get pushed to. And like when I see a girl open something up or a girl does like a Twitch stream or some shit, immediately like 700 subscribers, like all guys.
I guess
And,
because
like, I'm
it's
thinking, like-
tailored to them. I don't know. Like, it depends on who you follow because so
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
I had like my regular Instagram, right? It's all
Yeah.
people like from high school and like from like people I met like at a club or something. Like, you just like, oh, do you have Instagram? Oh yeah, here it is. And like it
you get
piles up.
suggested friends, yeah.
Yeah, suggested friends, and then like these bunch of friend requests, and I'm like, okay, like I don't know you, but like whatever. And then like in the dental Instagram, all pre-dentals looking into dentistry, like, oh, like I need help with this, or like would you promote this, things like that.
Do you get offers like that or like
I
DMs
did.
like that?
I did, but like I deactivated. Well, like it's on a temporary cleanse, on a disabled feature right now. It's still there.
On the bio, it's gonna say
It's disabled.
temporarily cleansed.
It's just so much. And then I had like recently, just to like keep up with my friends, I created like a different Instagram, literally like 12 like people on it. And the content I see is completely different. So I would see more of like, obviously my friend's content. She had a baby. So I like
Okay,
following
yeah,
up
yeah.
on her. So she'll always post on him about him. But also like I started getting more into like body positivity and just being confident, like
Mhm.
self-growth. And like now my whole feed is kind of like filled with that. And then if I go to like my other Instagram, it's all like bullshit things like clubbing, like I don't know, like things that aren't important.
Exactly.
So that's when I think like obviously Instagram shapes you, and then that's how you get your followers.
Mhm.
So like the pages I follow now have different like thousands of followers compared to like pages you'd follow for like podcasts. And it's
Exactly,
crazy
yeah.
how much people are in this world. Like there are so many subscribers, so many people, and like there obviously is something tailored to you. So like I guess the way I'm trying to do social media now is like a healthier way instead
Mhm.
of constantly like going on there for like attention or like posting random things where like nobody gives a fuck.
I love that because that's literally what I've been seeing with like my growth and like what
Yeah.
I've been doing is like I go on my regular social media, right? And now
Yeah.
I'm just posting like funny like clips with like me and my girl to like get noticed, I guess, like see what kind of thing. I had like
Experimenting.
I had 1,300 followers. I'm down to 1,200. Like I lost 100
Ooh.
followers
Because you posted your girl.
because I posted my girl. I'm like, yo, like what? Like for real? Like yeah.
Now
y'all
girls'
fucking-
likes be going down when they post like a guy too.
Yeah, yo, I'm
Yeah,
like,
for sure, all of
damn,
them.
like
It's
wow.
like, oh, you're taken out.
but also like I noticed that like every time I post my girl, I get like the most views, like the most likes, but also I get like unfollowed which is good for me because I feel like it's filtering out all the people just don't want to see shit, and that's what you were getting to. And also like I'll go on my feed and I'll be like, oh, like these people partying, a bunch of shit I don't care about. So immediately I mute stories, mute posts.
I've done that. Yeah,
I'm just going through anytime I see something I don't like, I'm only following people that are like have a business or like have ambition or like
like they're doing something with their life that's worth like checking up on
or looking into. And then like maybe, you know, if I get inspired, like maybe I'll hit them up, you know, a polite conversation, you know, collaboration. Maybe if they want to come on, they can come on if they like.
You see, I think that's like how Instagram should be, or like social media, like social networking, like being able to network like that. Yeah. I think like, I guess
as we get older too.
Yeah, we start to realize that. Cause like when I was younger, I had like Instagram since like high school. And like always I would post like every day, like the dumbest shit. Like I'll post like what memes I'm eating, where I am, like memes, like selfies, like who the fuck cares what I'm posting? Like I used to think like, oh, people care. Like I had this whole thing. Like nobody cares. Everybody has their own life.
Nobody gives a fuck.
And like now it's like when I see that, like I get like not deja vu, but I'm like, whoa, like y'all need to like realize like how there's so much life out there. Like once you start, so one of my big parts is just like being present now and just being like in the moment. So like I would like not like to be on my phone like when I'm around friends, and like it's like little things that I'm starting to do, but like social media is a big part of it. And being out of it is great.
No, I agree. Because right now I'm in the social media bubble. I'm over here creating drafts, creating like new content.
I had notes pages of like filled of what to say, like when to post, dude, like literally. What caption to use, what filter. It's like so much things where like I think it's great in the business sense for you guys because you're promoting
We're trying
something.
To promote something.
You're doing something with it. Me, I was like, why am I like why?
Like for what?
For what?
How many dudes is sliding in on every post?
They're usually like the same guys.
They're the same guys.
It's literally the same talking to themselves, and I'm just like, okay, thank you. Or
they talk to themselves
sometimes, yeah. And I mean, this is like
Give
normal.
us a story. Give us a story.
This is normal.
This is normal? What?
So like
this is like the first time.
Like there comes times where you're just like, yo, like I saw your message. I said thank you. Like obviously I'm not interested. Like let's move on. But no, they're just like, let me send another heart face, another thing. And I'm just like, bro.
They persist.
I get it.
DM keep talking to you something. I'm not gonna respond again.
But it's also like these guys, like, do they really think that like a girl wants that? Like a girl's gonna like, I mean, it depends on the girl, right? Like me personally, I've come to this mentality where I'm like, why? Like I don't like. You're spending all your time sending me heart eyes. Like that's not gonna catch my attention.
No, that's not gonna catch. I think the slow persistency would work. Like depending on where the girl's at that time in her life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's when the slide will work. But if you're talking to yourself in them fucking DM boxes, don't do it, guys. I don't know what are y'all doing, bro. Don't do that. Don't send heart eyes, bro. That's way too thirsty.
It's high school.
It's high school, bro. Like, and I want to know how many. I guess that would really only work if the guy had like blue eyes, like curly fucking blonde hair, and like a 6-pack or some shit.
Not really. I feel like I've got into that mindset where it's like, yeah, they're cute. Like, okay, they're cute, but like, cute doesn't do everything. Cute doesn't take you everywhere.
Not anymore.
No,
that's it.
It's crazy how much you change. Like, I don't know. I went on a little Zen retreat with myself, and like looking back to like everything I said before, it was like, damn, I lived a crazy ass life, and now I'm just like in a different mindset where you look back at your life and you're like, wow, like I really did that shit, or like I really gave this guy the time of day. Like, why the fuck did I do that?
That's good.
That's good because like that's growth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and now we go back to episode 1. You know, now, like Maria's first episode, and now we're watching this episode, and now you're like on a completely different like journey in your life.
Literally.
It's the best.
Mind, yeah. But even in that episode, you were talking about like manifestation and like growing yourself.
So there, I was like kind of like getting into it, or I was just like, oh, what is this?
Yeah,
like, it's interesting. Yeah. And then there came a point where I just like, you know, where you read that shit where it's like, wake up every morning and journal and meditate. Don't look at your phone. I was doing that like once every week or so, but now it's daily. And it's become like a healthy habit where I wake up and I'm like so grateful for like the sun to shine, or like my plants to get some sunlight or some leaves, like, you know, things like that, where it's just, you start to realize that there's so much more life to there, and that we're so fucking young. We're so young. I feel like Instagram kind of like tells you at times like you're running out of time, or you're so behind in life because this person's doing this and you're not there yet. But then you realize like, yo, I'm 22. Like I'm like my mom is like what 40 something, like there's 20 years in there that I have yet to live.
Yeah.
And like what's the rush of being in a relationship, or what's the rush of like saying like I'm not there yet, or I don't know, like
she's
we're so
woke.
in a whole journey right now.
This is what
Freaking
woke
woke.
sounds like.
Woke.
All right, she actually woke up and is enjoying the sunlight.
I love it. Like
Enjoying
I
the
don't
time, the present.
like, yeah, just being the present, like giving like important people your time of day, and just like why
I do agree with the whole like, sorry to cut you off. I think I do agree with the whole like people feel like they're being rushed
yes.
to do certain thing. Like you like you're 24. Why aren't you at this person's level of success? Why aren't you at this other person's level of success? Or you're going on Instagram and you see other people succeeding, and like you kind of want that. You know, you're not. Maybe some people are jealous, obviously, but like sometimes it makes you feel like a little like, damn, like I'm not there yet, or what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, what am I doing wrong? Like what is this person doing, or why? Like
when in reality, you know,
you're just
not,
on your own journey.
You're on
Everyone
your own
has
journey.
their own journey.
And my thing is that that's a good thing and a bad thing, right? Where it's like some people say like the whole I'm on a journey thing.
And they just use that as an excuse. And they don't like, to
be fucking lazy. And I'll call them out on that shit every fucking time, because I hate people who do that. But then when I see people who are actually like promoting themselves and are trying to start like a business, or like are actually like being ambitious, and then they say like, you know, and then like for me, right, where I felt like, yo, like I'm looking at all these other channels. Like I follow more successful channels, so that I can get an idea on what I should do, like where I should be at, like how my content should be kind of shaping, right? But then, you know, when you post and you don't get like that kind of like immediately,
you're like, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, you're like, damn, now you're demotivated. Now you're like, oh shit. But then that's when you got to say like, yo, listen, like not everybody grows at that same pace.
Yeah.
You just got to be consistent, and don't forget to enjoy life and be like grateful.
It's also like you don't see like their behind the scenes struggle, like how they got there.
At all.
All you see on Instagram is like the most like best picture, the most filtered picture. Yeah, the best video. And you don't know like that took like 500 shots to make. But
oh my God.
Like when me and him started like editing the podcast and everything, dude, it took us like 2 days to finish one podcast, remember? And then literally right now, we could finish the podcast like an hour into it.
That's the thing. It's a time. Everything is a time.
And I'm still learning. And like for those, I told y'all the story obviously already, but like I spent like an hour and a half because yesterday we were recording
at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
And at 7 in the morning, and the USB unplugged at the end of the podcast, and the audio file was completely corrupt, and I was freaking out because Edwin had already dipped. And like I'm over here, I'm trying to YouTube how to recover audio files, blah blah blah. Like for like 2 hours, bro. Like an hour, I spent like searching, and then I tried applying to it, and it didn't work. And I had to keep like finding new ways to recover that file and play with it. And I did it. And now y'all have the episode.
It's already on.
It's already on. Engineer, audio engineer already. But again, like I think it's like so humbling where it's like we had no idea how any of these equipment worked. We just saw one YouTube video where I'm like, fuck it. Like, let me just throw my money into something that I enjoy doing. I enjoy talking. So let me just get the best quality already.
Yep.
I feel like this is something I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And then I'll just learn from there. I'll like be very humble. Like, that's why I haven't posted on Apple or Spotify yet. Cause I wanted everything to get fine tuned, all the audio to get perfected, and me really knowing how to like break it down, cut and edit and all this shit. So now I'm getting comfortable. And now I'm experimenting more with Reels and TikTok, and it's like a hard journey. But fuck, like that's the grind right now.
Hard journey, but it's fun. It's a fun journey though. Well, to me, it's a fun journey.
It's a fun journey.
You love. You get me?
But when I have people like Maria Tamay to interview, bro, like it's fun as fuck for me. Like
it is.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Of course.
I like talking. I feel like so I listen to a lot of podcasts too, right? And they're so diverse. Like the Joe Rogan one, is it Joe Rogan?
The Joe Rogan. Yeah.
He has like so many diverse people. Where it's like I play something on like 2 times speed, like getting ready, and it's like you get like the snippets of it, and it's so life changing instead of like sometimes just hearing music.
So you watch it on your on the podcast on your iPhone?
I use it. Yeah.
You open the podcast
on
app,
Spotify,
and then you press ×2 where you like just rush through it.
Yeah,
that's
just
cool.
Mentally, I can't. Well, for school. Like lectures, like they talk so slow.
Yeah.
So like I'm used to doing 2 times speed, and now like when I get on YouTube, I'm just like, fuck, they're talking mad slow.
That's so
like
smart.
1.5 and now 2 times. Yeah, it helps a lot. I mean, it cuts down on time. Not that I'm like impatient, but I feel like sometimes they talk so slow.
Yeah. I think how to get.
And
to
it's
the
like,
point.
okay, get to the point, or like
get to the
it'd be
point.
like
I'm trying to learn what you're trying to learn, but faster. I'm trying to download, motherfucker.
It is. It's so good. I don't know.
It's buffering. No, I agree. I agree. And I think the podcast app is very underutilized right now. For me,
it's growing though.
Yeah, for me, I'm using. I get into Joe Rogan through like I watch a lot of YouTube, so I watch a lot of the clips, and then the clips will have titles. So like depending on what I want to learn or what I want to watch.
Oh yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, then I'll throw a topic in, and I've been doing that too for the Geezus show, right? Like I'll throw in like every time I'm doing the editing, I'm like taking down on my notes. I'm like trying to make
like
up
something
titles
that comes out like
some so like dating advice or something. I feel like people don't really have that kind of dating advice, or they don't really hear from like a girl and a guy's perspective.
Yeah,
like so openly.
And they're searching for that too.
And they're searching for that too, but they don't know how to find it. And then maybe they'll stumble onto this podcast and be like, oh, wait, these guys do this frequently. They have like a whole dating tips, playlist. They have a whole investing tips playlist, entertainment playlist, games, movies.
No, that's literally how it is when I look at podcasts too. So like even like self-growth, like you'll write self-growth spirituality. And it's like, okay, they have 50 podcasts. I'm like, oh, okay. And I look at the time, like hour long. I'm like, okay, not bad. And then I look at the names. I'm like, oh shit, this is like things I would love to learn about. And I'm like, okay, play. Like that's how they get you.
That's how they get you. It's all these little clickbaitities, like
thumbnails.
The thumbnails. This is the thumbnails, and I gotta get better with the thumbnails. Right now, I'm just trying to do what like the Joe Rogan thing is trying to do with the thumbnails, because it's just very easy, and I think we have good high quality cameras, so it looks seamless.
We do have high quality cameras.
And my thing is like I'm just trying to get the topic, and then just throw a picture and throw me and Edwin's like crazy faces, whatever the fuck that would fit with that topic.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And then fucking maybe have people click on it. And it's been working for some of them.
Yeah, it's been working.
We've had some of them blow up. Usually it's like when we talk about like Logan Paul. Because that dude is big on social media, obviously.
Like as well.
So yeah, and now his friend is blowing up. So we had one where like, I guess nobody picked up on this, but like two of the co-hosts on the show kind of have like a back-to-back, and they deleted that episode entirely.
Oh.
Yeah, and me and Edwin watched it, and then we're over here, and you did watch it, right? We both watched it.
We both watched it. Yeah, we both watched it.
So then we made a little, we talked about it on the podcast. I made a clip of it, and that clip did really, I think that's our best performing clip right now.
400
wow.
views, 400 views, I think.
400 something views.
Wait, they were arguing?
Yeah,
they were arguing.
Back,
so then we just talked about their argument.
Oh, okay.
And like, it was kind of like a healthy argument though. It wasn't like a bad argument.
A discussion.
But so much so that this dude had like to go on Twitter and release a public apology.
Oh.
And then the whole podcast got deleted.
Oh.
Got taken down because they didn't, I guess, the backlash that they were facing.
I guess, I guess it had that much view too, because you know how people like to hear the gossip and all that. So yeah, I guess that's how.
Yeah, my thing is like, I feel like they go about it wrong sometimes, where they like when they take shit down like that. Because I'm just like, yo, like people are talking about that. People want to see that.
Yeah,
like,
they want to know more about it.
Don't be apologetic for shit that you say
in
a conversation.
What's done is done.
You have to speak your mind.
What's done is done, bro. You know, like people who want to nag about it, cool. Like that's just bringing up my viewership.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, besides that, I'm on to the next shit. Because I don't have time to sit here and be looking back.
That's the thing too.
I really don't.
That's one of the things too. Just look forward.
Yeah, that's the thing is like right now with the whole YouTube and all this shit, like we be looking at analytics. And like right now is not the time for us to be looking at analytics.
I never care about analytics.
Yeah, when we grow bigger, we have like a huge audience, then we'll look at it as like a reference guide. But right now it's like so little that there's 0 point to be looking at analytics.
I keep telling you that, but you were always like, nah, let's look at the analytics. I'm like, dude, don't worry about the analytics.
I mean, at first, because I was curious. I wanted to understand what I see on the page. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know what's on the page, it's just about, I know what's on there, but don't keep looking at it like the addictive thing that it is. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It is addictive. Like seeing, did it get a lot of views? And you keep constantly like refresh it. Like, did it succeed? Did it not?
For me, like the analytics never important to me. It's just like how the content looks. So like my clients really, oh my God, his content is really nice. You get me? Yeah. That's how I see it. When we talk about analytics, I'm like, I don't really give a fudge about the analytics. But when you keep telling me, like enforcing me to care about the analytics, I'm like,
I don't tell you to I don't force you to really care about the analytics.
But you kind of like, okay, you kind of like, how could I say, you kind of not force me, but you kind of like,
I do kind of force you, because I do push you in a direction where I push you to use it strategically, right? So like when he posts a post and he just looks at the views and he sees, hey, like this post performing well, and then you go on the analytics real quick and you'll see how many likes that one got or how many comments, then that's telling you, hey, like maybe you should just you already have a post, like just repost something else that's similar to this, and it's gonna get more exposure. That's it. Like it's as simple as that. Like people.
But I also feel like
your
you
people
need
like
to
to
be
see that.
careful with that, as in like you don't lose your kind of like sense of like
sense
what
of
your
style.
purpose.
Like, yes,
your sense of purpose.
exactly,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
Where it's like you as a person, like that you may be doing good here, but you love to do this kind of content,
Yeah.
and then
Don't
sooner,
change. For
yeah,
the,
don't
Don't
change.
change for the people.
Sooner or later, you're
exactly.
gonna have followers.
That's kind of what he kind of tried to do to me when he was telling me
Ooh.
like with the analytics. I'm like,
We're in
nah.
therapy.
No. So
In a
no.
way, you did. In a way,
No,
you
I
did.
didn't. No, I
In a
didn't.
way, you did.
That's exactly what I'm trying to stay away from. That's why I'm trying to explain it to you. Where I'm telling you, where it's like, again, repost content that you already have. That's like that.
Which I was already. Which I was, but you were like, oh, it's not doing like you weren't saying that, but it kind of made me feel like, oh, the work you posting is not going good. That you should try a different route in a way.
No. I'm saying,
Kind of.
well, obviously some of those. I'm not saying take those down though. That's what, I'm saying.
You're
know
not saying take that, but like
So-
you're trying to say like.
What I'm saying is go back to your old ones, right? And maybe just give people something they like, eye candy. It's something that you've already created. It's something that's already, you're not changing anything that you've done. It's your pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Just repost that real quick. Let people like that real quick. That way that the algorithm can be like, oh, like Edwin is clearly keeping up with us, right? Like he's showing people what they want to see. That's the whole
doesn't
point of being on
Instagram like that too? Like
Yeah.
when you constantly post, they'll start to like show your
feed to more people,
yeah,
right?
mhm.
And that's the whole point of being on Instagram, right? Is to grow your social media.
yeah.
So like, I'm not saying change it. I'm just saying go back to what people like and then just give them a little treat once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Don't just post your stuff all the time. I mean, post it, but just again, give them a little extra something. You know what I'm saying? Just test it,
It's
see how that works.
I guess yeah.
Because he did that. He did follow that advice, and then tell me that shit didn't work. Like
So I mean, it did. Okay, it did.
it kind of did work.
But remember when I tried to change it, I was like,
Yeah.
whatever. Like I changed it because like for to have like the people to see it. But it's not like
Exactly,
what I
exactly.
want. It's not like what I wanted. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I give the people what they want, but
you're
it's
too
not
picky,
like,
bro.
it's not being picky. It's like what I like.
You're
to
too
do.
picky.
Is it
My
called
thing is
being
that
picky? Is it called being
it's picky because it's picky. This is why I say it's picky because it's your content that you're just you've already created it. You're not
Bet.
changing it.
It's not even that. It's like.
But maybe
okay.
he wants to take his page like a different direction.
So
He's in that.
he obviously I know like from my girl like they like to have like this aesthetically pleasing page or
Hell
whatever,
yeah. It's
which
good
I
for the
get.
mind.
Even yours, right? Like you post everything. So my thing with Reels was like you can post it and just remove it off the grid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah.
And then
that's
remove it,
what I mean.
and your video will still perform as like a regular video.
Oh wow, that's such a good feature. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Right?
So
That's a good
that's the
feature,
thing.
yeah.
That's why I was like, you can keep your aesthetics.
Yeah.
Just keep experimenting with the Reels. Just keep throwing shit up that you think
Yeah.
people might like. And my thing was like, if you post something for TikTok, just throw it on Reels and see how it does.
Yeah. One of my reels went blowed up. For like
And one of your
1,000.
Reels fucking blew up because you were being consistent on that shit.
Which one?
It's with this girl Caroline. We went to shoot like where's it with the pumpkin ones? I think.
Oh,
I don't know.
pumpkin thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I've seen it.
Yeah, it had like
a
1,000, 100. I'm like, oh shit, what?
Mm-hmm.
I was never thought it would go like. Well, I didn't even know it blew up until George like commented on it. It blew up. I'm like, oh shit, it did blow up.
I sent it to. I think I was looking through his feed because I'll do that once in a while to be
Yeah.
like, yo, let me see if this motherfucker's on his shit. If not, I gotta give him some shit.
No. I'm always on my shit later. Almost. It
You know what I'm
just.
saying? No, he is. He
yeah.
definitely is.
I think like right now my target is like I post a picture once per week and post more reels and
Mm-hmm.
I post more reels.
Which
now.
is perfect.
Yeah, which I'm doing that right now.
Which
literally.
is perfect.
I haven't posted a
think
picture up this week at all. Yeah, I need to do it this week. I think
Yeah.
we'll do it tonight. Yeah.
But I think it's like a good healthy flow because you're staying creative, you're being consistent on your thing, and then I go to look at his profile, I'm like, holy shit, his shit got 2,000 views.
Yeah, 1,000. I wish it was 2,000.
Or
but
1,000, and I'm like, yo, I didn't even realize that this thing would be that big. But then I remember I said that I'm posting on my account, my regular account. I'm just
Yeah.
posting me and my girl, and like I've lost 100 followers, right? But my reels, the old reels that I had, now they're starting to get thousands. So I have like 10,000, like over 10,000 views in all my videos, like together combined,
together,
right?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So every video is starting to reach that thousands. Even though I'm not reaching like new followers, I can tell that people are going down or Reel is somehow promoting my shit to new people
Yeah.
so that it's showing. So now it's like just me being like, I don't know, posting what I'm posting. It's just getting fed like everything. Everything is just getting fed. Everything's catching up. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Y'all
So I guess that's how
thriving.
Reels work.
You know what I want to do? I'm trying to change my flow. Like, you know how I was taking portraits and all that?
Mhm.
I'm trying to get back taking pictures of landscape and cityscape again.
Yeah.
But it just, every time I post something like that,
It doesn't perform well.
Does not perform out.
Yeah,
at all.
because see
Like,
now that's what Instagram doing. Like now it's like, now you're trying to change it up, and that's where I say keep doing you.
Yeah.
Stay creative on your shit.
Yeah.
Fuck if Instagram don't fuck with it.
Like I have so many pictures in Puerto Rico landscape and all that because when I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm just
Throw it
holding,
up.
No, I think-
I'm just holding up to like the right time.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
That's how I see it. Yeah.
No, I just feel like I love shit like that, like landscapes, like traveling, like it kind of like motivates you. So maybe you just have to like you're just gonna get different followers that love that shit. So
No,
right now you
because-
have followers that love portraits.
Yeah. so
And then
many
with
people
time,
love
you're
my
going to
work.
get like landscapes if you keep doing it. If you just keep posting it, because people are going to stumble upon it. Your thing's public.
Yeah,
Exactly,
But
yeah,
then
yeah.
again, I'm always hard on myself saying, "Oh no, this picture's not that good." Always, but then I'm like, I'm
I'm not gonna lie, which is good. I think you're a tough critic on yourself because
Yeah,
like
literally.
sometimes I'll be like, yo, Edwin, this is a fucking amazing picture, bro. Like just like post this one.
He's like, no.
yeah, I know.
It's like,
there's
I
times
can't
where-
do it. I can't
There's time when he sees pictures that
Yeah,
I'm
and,
like,
and he'll work so hard on it. He'll work so
Yeah.
hard on it, and I'll be like, no, bro, like this is good. And he'll be
I'm like, nah, I'll post it later on, and I never post it till like I think a year later and all that.
Oh, wow.
The amount of files this kid has, and I'm like, yo, do you even look at all these pictures, bro? Because for me, it's like I'll have a picture, edit it, delete that old one, and just fucking post that new one, and then
Yeah.
just delete the rest. I don't give a fuck.
True.
But yeah, Maria.
It's a
So let me know. How's everything? How's like your surgery and all that? Like,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
you got a
I
surgery,
had
you got an ACL surgery, and that's what she talked about on the last one too, right?
I had an ACL reconstruction and a meniscus repair surgery about 6 weeks ago. Oh,
Mhm.
tomorrow I make 6 weeks actually of surgery. It was crazy actually. You know this, so it kind of like triggered my growth as well because I had to accept the fact that I can't work out. I
Yeah.
can't hit the gym, and I hit the gym a lot. Like it was like one of my favorite stress relievers.
Have you lost like weight or like gotten
I
like,
lost
shape
10
and, like, toned?
pounds. I mean, so there's a positive
crazy.
too, because like I feel like I did lose like body fat, but I did lose muscle because like muscle atrophy
Mhm.
since I couldn't walk. Lost 10 pounds. But it's like I accepted it. It's like we're in that
Wait,
phase.
is that not your goal? To like lose weight or to gain
I
weight?
kind of wanted to get more muscle.
Get more
like,
muscle. Okay.
Yeah.
So gain
but-
weight. Keep
yeah.
your weight and gain more weight.
Yeah,
Alright.
but now I feel like since like evaluating like I don't know how to explain it. So there's this diet culture. Do you know like about that? Have you heard diet culture?
Oh my god, diet
No.
culture.
Diet culture.
Holy
just
shit!
like
This is the first time I'm listening about this. Shit.
okay, so
Is
diet
it like vegans and like
No,
more
no,
like
no, no.
dairy or, like,
Inform us.
alright.
it's this
Inform us.
it's
What the
like
fuck is
any
this?
kind of diet. Like I'm not like I don't know a lot about it, but in my head it's this belief where you kind of follow this diet and like I don't know how to say it.
diet culture.
Diet culture, like in media and like society, there's a diet culture where people constantly want to be dieting. They want to be like following the newest trends, or they want to stay in shape a certain way. But like,
I feel like almond milk is that
mean,
diet. Culture
yes,
now.
but that's also like a dairy-free culture.
exactly the
a
dairy-free because so
gluten-free, things like
Yeah.
that. And I personally was dairy-free because I'm lactose intolerant. But then,
My girlfriend too.
yeah, I mean, I like it. It's
Crazy.
better. Dairy is
mean,
kind of bad for you.
I give her some dairy and like cause the thing she's from Russia, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, yo, that milk is nothing compared to New York City or American milk. She's like, this milk is trash. Like we pretty much like farm our shits. We get that shit straight from the
yeah,
cow. Like
it's so different. the
y'all
milk,
are fucking around and doing some shit to that cow that he does not like.
chemicals,
Yeah, so
a lot of hormones.
And then when she tastes it, she's like, nope. And like her dairy, then she never had a dairy allergy until she came to America.
hmm
So that's how bad the dairy. And I used to drink dairy every day of my life.
Yeah.
And like I think.
Oh
like
wait,
2
are you
years
lactose
ago-
intolerant now?
So I'm not. I've been experimenting with that. I thought I was for a little bit
Mhm.
because like I would eat like certain cheeses and I'd be like, oh fuck, like my
Yeah.
stomach is fucked up. But now I think it's like a little more like I feel like when I eat more of it, it starts to get accustomed to it.
Mm-hmm.
But when I just completely cut it off and I come back to it, then my stomach
It
is like,
does that.
nope, fuck you. Like,
That's how our gut is. That's a big thing too. Like our gut is so important, just like our stomach, what we put into our bodies. And because I can't work out, I was like, okay, so I need to watch what I eat because I'm not trying to get like crazy fat either. And then, so I started to look into like, before I would always count my calories, like do macros, like, am I
Yeah.
eating enough protein? Because I was working out. I wanted to make sure like it was efficient. And then it came to a point where I'm just like, why am I constantly like recording everything I eat and I'm not meeting it? And I'm like so unhappy where like there came times where I wouldn't go out to eat with friends at restaurants because
Mhm.
it wouldn't fit my calories, or I just wouldn't
The
like.
macros.
Yeah, I would feel
Oh,
like,
that's
oh, I'm gonna
crazy.
eat too much, or it's gonna mess up the routine. But then it takes away from life, like just being in the moment.
That was Edwin.
Ju- just-
Yeah, that was me last year.
So I kind of got into like, okay, like if I know I'm gonna eat, I'm just gonna be mindful of what I eat earlier, but also not being so crazy where I can't experiment with lasagna because it has so much carb. I'm like, if I want lasagna, I'm gonna have fucking lasagna. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's like just being able, just trying to like be confident in my body and just accept like what my body wants to tolerate, because it kind of responds to you. Like when I drink milk or eat out a lot, I start to break out more. And it's like, okay, my body, like my stomach isn't happy about that.
That's good.
And
so
then-
you're not only understanding yourself and like your mentality with social media, but now you're really going to like your health and like your body.
Because I'm trying to grow in every aspect, just because I don't know. I had this mentality where you're told like, what do you want to be in life, and it's like, I want to be happy, and it's like, why can't you do that now? And so a big part of me is just being able to accept like just eating what I want and not feeling guilty about it, and just being also like experimenting with things. Like you say your boss had like a vegan thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I kind of wanted to go
restaurant.
into veganism, but I'm just like, oh no, I really like these kind of foods, so like I'll just experiment. And like there are some vegan foods that I do like.
I've almost been this close to falling into this vegan trap.
Yeah.
I've even dated a vegan girl where I was like,
damn.
fuck.
You're like, I'm gonna learn for free.
Maybe I'll go vegan to like
Mhm.
clap, but I was like,
To clap.
nah. I was like, I'm not doing
To
it.
clap.
I was like, this is morally incorrect. George, we need to sit in a mirror and talk to ourselves.
No, it's true. At least you saw that.
Dude.
'Cause-
Yo, for real. No, I was like, damn, like maybe, like, should I? Like, then I was like, nah, I'm like, I can't, bro. Like, I love meat. Like, I
Nah,
get
for
al
sure,
pastor
yeah.
every fucking day.
Ooh.
I don't care. It's not good for you. I'm not saying go do that because it's not. your stomach will not forgive you for
It's
that.
not.
But I was like, nah, you know what?
You crave meat.
Yeah, I was like, I just need to clean my diet.
Mhm.
And like, I just know that dairy just shouldn't be there anymore.
Yes.
Like I feel so much healthier without dairy.
Yes.
I feel so much healthier without bread in general. Because general makes me like bread makes me feel like weighed down
Bloated.
for some reason.
You
Like,
feel
bloated.
heavy.
Yeah, like
You
heavy.
feel so heavy.
And
Yeah.
you feel like you don't want to get up and shit.
But the thing is also, so I would do that too. Like I would clean out, like go cold turkey, like, okay, no more milk, no more bread.
Mhm.
But then you start to see like different alternatives, like, oh, there's gluten-free bread, or there's like sourdough bread. And you start to like if you try it, you'd be like, okay, my stomach kind of likes
Yeah,
that.
I like those, and like very casually. I love trying different kinds of bread. They're my favorite. But like if we're going out and we're getting like that Wonder Bread shit,
Yeah, no.
like nah, I'm not fucking with none of that
No.
fake shit. Like if there's like a nice bakery that like has like
Yeah.
presented like
Bread.
buckwheat is my favorite
buckwheat is
bread.
so good. Buckwheat waffles.
Buckwheat is my favorite.
Yeah, me
buckwheat
too.
waffles,
Ooh.
buckwheat anything is my thing. I made a buckwheat
And it's
cocktail.
so good for you too.
It's amazing.
cocktail.
Buckwheat cocktail. Yeah, I made
What?
a buckwheat syrup.
I gotta try that.
Swear to God, bro.
And it's healthier.
You just
for you.
so my thing is my boss, right? He ordered like 2 pounds of buckwheat,
Okay.
and he had no idea what to do with the buckwheat. And then I'm just over here. I'm like, yo, like this smells good. So we steeped some tea out of it, right? And I'm like, oh shit, like this tea had like this interesting like bread kind of flavor to it.
Yeah.
So I steeped the buckwheat,
Okay.
and then I just mixed it with some sugar, right,
Okay.
with equal amounts, and then I just blended it, and then now you have a buckwheat syrup. So and I just used that on a cocktail. Yeah, I made with like
Ooh.
almond milk
When are you gonna make this cocktail for us?
and mango. It's like
We're
it was
waiting.
called like a mango. It was called a
He
buckwheat.
keeps going on about
No,
every time. Where is it?
allow me to ignore my question.
What?
I said, when are you gonna make this cocktail for us?
Yo, give me some buckwheat, bro. I got you.
Some buckwheat.
Some
You heard that,
buckwheat.
Maria?
It's just
Give me some buckwheat for
buckwheat
Christmas.
water and sugar, and
Okay.
then like I just get like some mango puree, and then like a little bit of almond milk, and it's
Mango.
fire. Trust me, it's fire. It's a good dessert cocktail.
Ooh.
Great dessert cocktail.
I'd like to try that one day.
But anyways, moving on. Moving on. Yo, so Maria, you said you had tea to share with us today?
I had tea. I mean, my whole life is tea.
Your
My
whole life is tea?
funny.
So what?
I have a funny story actually that happened to me yesterday.
All right,
Say
cool.
it,
fuck
say
it.
it.
Oh my
Say it,
god,
say
when
it.
it happened, I was like, this is a great story to talk about. I hope you guys like laugh at it as much as I laugh. Yo, I couldn't stop laughing. So I was a little high. I was a little high.
I was
I was a little
high
high.
too last night.
Whose
too.
weed are you smoking?
Huh? No. This was like after like I was already high, and then I got down to like the you know like the ending phase of like my high. Like I knew
Okay,
it's when it
so you
ends.
slumped.
Yeah, no,
No, not
it was
slumped?
like a sativa. It was good. I was-
Okay.
yeah.
All right, cool.
So I go to Sweet Green. It's have you heard of Sweet Green?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
What is Sweet Green? I have no idea.
It's
Sweet Green is like a salad
shop?
bowl
Oh,
spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally just a salad place where you can get like just greens.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
But no, I got a bowl. I didn't get salad. It was good. I love that place. I don't know. I was craving that. I got the little munchies. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get that.
Damn, how do you get munchies and crave a salad, bro?
Word.
I'm sorry, but like I've never ever been like, yo, I got munchies.
had
Let me
rice
get that
in it
salad,
and
bro.
Last night I was craving a big hero sandwich. I'm like, yo, this is perfect, bro. Really.
No, I do get those kind of munchies too. But then this
What kind
time
of
I was
munchies
like,
is
This time you're like, nah, it's sativa. It's early in the day. I gotta be productive and I gotta
it
stay
was
on my
like
healthy
2.
shit.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, exactly. I was like, let me just be clean. Let me like, cause like if I get munchies and I eat like ice cream and things, I feel so like big, like bloated afterwards.
Oh,
so I was like,
yeah.
okay, let me be good. So then I go into the store. Mind you, I'm a little like, at first I walk in, there's some guy. This is in Williamsburg.
All right.
So I don't know. I just had this different mentality of who's working there or whatever. So I go and this guy just like, he was like, hello, like right at the door. Mind you, it's like a McDonald's. You walk in, like you order your thing. And I was like, hi. And then he goes, are you going to order? And I'm like, yes. And then he looks over there. He's like, okay, you can go. There's no one on the fucking line. I'm like, okay. So I'm walking and I just go order. I'm looking at my thing. And this guy, the music is mad loud. There's like Pop Smoke playing in the background. Super
In a
loud.
salad bar?
Super. Yes.
Pop Smoke in a salad
Yes,
bar?
I was
fucking
like,
weird.
what's
Yo.
happening? I thought it was me. So I keep walking, right? I'm going on this journey to get my salad. I get on the thing. It's like Subway where they tell you like, oh, what do you want? And things like that.
Okay.
And the guy goes, I tell him, oh, I want a Harvest Bowl. And he's standing there and he goes, okay, absolutely. I could not hear him for the love of God. I could not hear what he said. I thought he was telling me like, oh, we don't have that. Or like, what do you want? Like he didn't understand me. And I keep saying what like 5 times. And then I'm like, what? And then he goes, absolutely. And I'm like, oh shit. Okay. Thank you. Imagine this guy trying to say just like, okay, for like 5 times. And I'm walking, right? And then I see him putting the things. And then he compliments my outfit. I look bummy as fuck. But I felt cute though. I had like a little crop top and sweats. It was like
so
matching.
He know what he doing.
Yeah.
You know what he doing.
Oh, he know what he
She's
doing.
like, yeah, immediately.
So I'm like, oh, okay, this is about to happen. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm like, he's like putting the thing, and then the apples were in the right place. And I don't know, he got there. He was like, oh, there's no apples. I'm like, there's apples right there. And then he goes, oh shit. He goes, oh shit, I didn't see that. And I'm like, okay. And I start to realize this guy's high too. Like he's so high where I see it in his eyes and the way he's acting. And I'm like, bro, like, why'd you put this guy to work in the front? He could easily be chopping like lettuce in the back.
Literally.
So I'm like, okay, whatever.
Damn.
We go. And then he puts everything, completely skips the rice, goes all the way to the sauces, like the dressings. And I'm like, you forgot the rice. And he goes, oh, okay. And gets the rice and then puts it and then gives like extra chicken. And then, I don't know. He was just like, I could just tell he was high. Like he wasn't there. And then so they ring me up and then he goes like, whatever. Some other guy rings me up and he gives me the thing and he goes, can I get your number? And I pretend I didn't hear. I was just like, oh, like where are the
You
spoons?
pretend you didn't hear it?
Yeah.
You're like, nah, you can't even eat my salad, bro. You're not getting my fucking number.
He
What I look like?
goes like, he's like, can I get your number? Like that. I was like, where are the spoons? And he goes over there and he still wouldn't give it to me. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And he's like, oh, about to give it to me. And I think he says it again. And I'm like, what?
Ooh, nice.
And then he goes, have a drink on the house or whatever. Take a drink on the house. And I was like, are you like, what? Like, am I hearing? It's so fucking loud in there. I don't know why they had the volume so loud. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you so much. And he's like, have a beautiful day or whatever. And just watching me leave. Mind you, I'm like, handicapped. I'm like crippled walking here. I'm like,
hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave. You're like just limping up.
I'm limping up.
Limping out.
And like I turn around and they're like all looking at me and I'm just like, what is happening? And this guy is hot. And I was like, I don't know. It was a weird experience. And I ran to my car. Well, it kind of like jumped to my car.
You know what I did yesterday when I was
You
super
missed-
high?
Wait, but you guys didn't
missed
laugh as much as I laughed. Like it was so
What?
funny.
That shit is
It was
hilarious.
It was so funny because he was high.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, yo, like that, to me, I'm thinking like, yo, I'm walking in like listening to
Like-
a rom-com
In like a
right
salad
now.
spot, like
The
you know,
salad,
like a nice like
Pop Smoke,
etiquette.
they're both
salad bar.
high.
Yeah.
No.
The dude is complimenting you on your outfit.
I'm
You know,
like,
he asked you for the number
okay.
2 times. I'm like, yo, hold up. We getting somewhere in this story.
Nah.
Then she's like, nah, bro.
I got
like,
seltzer water for free.
dubbed it. You got
At least you got seltzer water.
you got seltzer water for free?
Yeah.
I did. I got
Damn,
sparkling
you could have
water.
given a fake number at least.
Yeah.
Make him feel good for like 10 seconds.
That's what I was gonna tell you.
And
You
then
get your fake
come
number.
back to that salad bar.
And they'd be like, "Ooh, I gave it the wrong number."
And be like, oh, I forgot. I gave you the
Nah,
wrong number.
'cause some
They give him
guys be
another fake
sneaky.
number. No.
Yeah. Oh, nah.
Where was I gonna
That's
give
what
him my number? He was gonna write it down. I don't know.
Just make one
It's
up.
just-
You never done that before?
Yes, but then there are some guys where they like stand there.
Wow.
They stand there and they're just like, okay, like let me text you right now, and I'm like, fuck.
Smart. Smart.
like-
You'd be like, oh yeah, you just got all those 7 digits wrong. Let me just redo that.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, like I'm not even gonna risk it. Like I'm on this new journey, and I'm not trying to, lead people on.
Oh, okay.
So I took my seltzer water and I left.
At least you got free seltzer water.
Are you
I
gonna go
did.
back to that salad bar?
Honestly, yes, it's such a good salad. I'm just hoping he's not there. It was
Don't be
weird.
there tomorrow. Don't be there on what was it, Wednesday?
Yeah,
don't be there on
Wednesday
I
after-
give it to
Afternoons.
him, bro. Asking somebody for number at work, he must really not like his job. I mean,
There
he's
was like
high as
another
fuck.
person there too, like right in front of people. Like he gave no fucks.
He gave no fucks.
I was like,
I
oh,
respect
cool.
it, though. I respect it. He looked like a fuck boy.
He did.
Oh
he
my
did.
God.
He did. That's why I gave no time of day.
You're
It's like that, bro.
nah, I can't. She's like, I know
Our love
what they
story
look like.
began with the sweet green. Nah.
Did it just turn off?
Everything good. That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I was about to say, fuck. That shit was on for 45 minutes, though.
Ooh.
For an hour?
Yeah.
Wait, you restarted it once already?
Yeah, already started.
Oh, God, damn.
Oh, we have so much content.
That's crazy. We have
You know what I did when I was
good
high
amount of
yesterday?
content. What'd you do?
So yesterday I was so high. I went to get my freaking sandwich right in the
Mhm.
deli, and I was so high. Like the guy was like, "Hey,
Is
what
there
are you-"
is there a cute guy making your sandwich?
Yeah, he was good. No homo. He was
Where?
Good. You could give him a number there, but like, yeah. Okay. So I got my sandwich, and then I had to pay like in front, right? And then
Mhm.
I didn't even pay in front, bro. I just took the sandwich and left. And then I was like in my house, like, wait, did I pay for this fucking sandwich?
Oh.
I'm like, what the fuck? I was there for an hour eating my sandwich. Like, did I pay for it? Wait, did I even pay for it? I was
Did you
fucking
pay for it?
While you're eating it,
Yeah, I was
but you're
thinking-
still inside this place.
No. I already, yeah. So basically, I kind of a thief robbed my.
Oh, you
sandwich.
robbed it from the cute guy making your sandwich,
They
bro?
didn't chase
Basically.
you?
God damn.
Bro, I don't know.
Oh,
I
he
don't know,
liked
bro.
you.
I don't
He
know.
liked you.
So then,
bro.
as soon as I was eating, like I was like 2:30 in the morning, like shit, did I really pay for it or not? And I was like, I'll go back in the morning. Came back in the morning, and then I went to, and the guy was there. He was working like an overnight shift. I was like, yo, did I pay you? He was like, oh no, you didn't. I'm like, oh okay, here's your money.
What did he lie though? He just
I don't know. Yeah,
Finessed
maybe
you
he's just lying. Maybe he just. I don't know if he just made that up or not.
Nah, bro, I don't know. Like I did have $10, and I didn't use the $10 to pay for the.
oh,
for it.
okay.
Yeah. Yo, fuck, I was so high, and I actually robbed a sandwich
You.
from that cute guy, but it was a good sandwich. He made it good. He made it good.
Munchy stories.
He made it good.
That's so funny.
That was a valid story, bro. Yeah, for me, I haven't gone and bought anything like. Oh, I don't. Oh, no, I buy bacon, eggs, and cheese.
Oh, I
Bacon,
haven't
eggs, and
had that in
cheese.
a while.
Cause like, yo, the thing is, I'm like on this just workflow where it's just like I really forget to eat.
That's bad.
Yes, but my go-to like munchie is tacos.
Yeah, always
Ooh.
tacos.
And y'all
always
know,
tacos.
y'all know
that's a
tacos
good
what I go
spot.
to. I
That's
just
a
I
good
go
spot.
right there, hit the spot, and come right back. And like when I'm on my healthy days, I'll be like, all right, let me get a chicken taco. And then when I'm like,
Yo, that's the biggest thing.
My
Like in
healthy days at
Chipotle. or anywhere,
Yeah,
I'm like,
both
do I
sides.
do chicken or steak? Like, how am I feeling right now? Like, I really like steak, but like, I'm trying to be healthy, so I'm gonna do chicken.
so
You know what I do?
And they ask me, I'm like, chicken.
I get double chicken and a scoop of steak. But that shit is expensive as fuck. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that
Oh,
sounds
no.
expensive.
Oh yeah, it is. That's why I only get Chipotle once a month.
you and your diets, bro. You and your diet plans, bro.
Fuck
All
my
right.
diet.
So, anyways, how else? How's your dating life going now? How have you cleansed this area of your
Oh.
life?
Okay.
have you
I
cleansed
wanna
the
hear-
fuck
yeah,
boys
'cause-
away?
Because all right, we've heard the mentality part of her, right? We've heard
Yeah.
the social media aspect. We've heard her whole health and like fitness,
Yes.
right? And, you know, her
My
ACL
whole life.
surgery, and now let's get to the love
tea.
life. The love life tea. Yeah, let's hear
Have
this.
you cleansed the fuck boys away or not?
I have actually.
That's good. That's
So,
All gone.
well, a big part
How did
actually.
it start though? Like any funny stories in there?
No, not a funny story. Well, it's always funny.
Depressing,
So-
terrible, hilarious.
no, so, like-
something somebody else would find funny.
Nah, so my exes kind of like always like hit me up and shit because like I've always had that
He's that lurking.
that
ex.
mentality. They're like, I don't know what they're doing. That mentality where like I'm just nice, like we're cool, like whatever. We ended in good terms,
Mhm.
like whatever. We weren't meant for each other. Go on our separate ways right now. And then the first
Makes
one, this is a story of like everything basically. The first one always like hits me up like every other week, like, yo, like, how are you? Hello. And I just like ignore it. And then
you leave him on red though.
Does he talk to himself?
Yes, he does talk to himself. But like I have the delivered thing, so I just don't answer.
Guys.
And
no,
then,
turn on red, leave him on red. What are you doing?
oh, I got to like, I don't know. I don't put the energy there. Just like, I just open it, like whatever, just ignore it.
Do not disturb.
And then, I don't know, one day he like texted me like urgently and I'm like, are you good? And he goes like, yeah, wow, I got a response. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I didn't ignore. I just ignored. And he goes like, he's like, can we talk? I'm like, you good? And he goes like, yeah, I just wanted to like catch up. And I was like, I'm too busy right now, like whatever. Like I don't like have that energy to give him time of day. And then he'll be like, do you have a boyfriend? And like I ignore it. And I'm like, what? Like what? How do you spark a conversation like
this? He's like, I only have 3 lines. She's like, I only have
that's
3
literally
lines.
how it is.
She's like, I know after the third one's gonna be ... and then never
No
respond.
response. Yeah.
Again.
So I got tired. I was like, I'm gonna just say, I said yes, like I have a boyfriend, whatever.
Ooh,
No
okay,
boyfriend.
Okay.
And he stopped replying. A week later, he goes,
Y'all broken up yet?
no.
Y'all still there?
He goes, wait, who's your boyfriend or whatever, or something like that, or y'all still dating? And I was
like, he
just,
don't know how crazy you are, but I know how crazy you are. He's not gonna put up with that.
and I was just like, don't worry about it or whatever. Just like leave me alone. And then I kept telling him like I have a boyfriend. So now he thinks I have a boyfriend. Whatever. I have no boyfriend. So got that out the way.
You heard the guy who's gonna watch it now?
No, he might actually. I don't know. But then the other ones, I don't know. Like, so one of my exes, we tried to like work things out. Like, I don't know, try things again.
Again? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
the last one.
Wait, was this the toxic one?
No. The good guy. The good guy.
The guy from Spain?
That one.
What did I say about him, bro? I can't remember what I said about him. I have to look at my last episode.
Go watch your own episode.
Yeah,
Go watch
this is
your
a good
own
moment
episode.
to stop
Go
this.
recap.
Go recap on the last one.
Get an update. No, so we kind of like tried, and we both. Well, I kind of tried. He tried, just didn't work out, and like we were like, like we're both in like different mindsets.
Yeah. Oh shit. All right, cool. My boss is outside. Shit.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Oh damn. Fuck.
Feature.
Hold up. Oh, we're getting to this fucking middle of the story.
Yeah. Shit. Oh.
Hold up.
Dude.
Hello?
Let's wrap it up.
No, but that's not gonna like. We gotta charge it for like
Hello?
25 minutes.
That's fine.
Okay.
Hey. Hold up.
Continue with the story.
Okay.
The right one.
He'll have to catch up on his own podcast.
Yeah. When you see it.
I heard the ding.
All right. Be right up. Cool. Wrap this up real quick. Sorry.
Okay. Point is, didn't work out, and I don't know. I'm more in that mindset where I'm better off not talking to people. Like when guys hit me up, it gets me like annoyed where it's like I like see through their lines now, and I'm just like, you're a little fuckboy. I was like, that's not even like interesting. Like I haven't found like
now. Are you looking for like the right guy?
No, that's the thing
even?
too. I'm not even looking. Like I
shit.
truly believe.
Fuck with that.
Yeah.
Fuck with that.
I truly believe that like there's someone
When it
out
happens,
there for
it
me.
happens.
Yeah, like the
know.
universe is gonna send it to me. I'm gonna know because like I manifest it. Like I know like I'm gonna have that person, but I don't need that right now. Like right now, I just want to grow. I just want to like find my like actual like yeah. Like I love spending time with myself, just like learning things. Like the other day, I was so proud of myself just for putting my phone away and going to sleep instantly. I was like, wow, Maria, that was great. Like things like I don't know.
It's all good, you know.
I'm just like. Plus, I moved to like a new apartment, so like just like, doing that, taking care of my plants. It's just like not giving them my time of day, and it's the best thing in the world.
That's
Highly
good.
encourage you girls to do that. Just know the guy's gonna come to you.
I think you're completely correct.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing about that is like you're getting your life. Like I don't know. I feel like you were already growing when you were on the podcast before, and I feel like you're at like another level now.
Yeah.
And I think that guy that you're looking for. I think one, you have the balls to sit here and know who that guy is, and like you can bag that dude when you want him.
Like this.
But also, you're gonna look for a lot of the things that you see in yourself in him, and you're gonna see that.
I want like someone that compliments you. Like I don't know. I'm just tired of like that mentality where you need a guy to live or like constantly looking for a boy
or a girl. You know?
Yeah, like you're shaping everything you do to put yourself in the market where it's like just let it flow. It's gonna come to you. If it happens, it happens. And I don't know. It's just
I think it will. But I think the first
Yeah.
step was most importantly like discovering and loving yourself first. And
Yes.
then only through that will you be able to find somebody else and then actually be able to love them too.
It's also like realizing that it's a long journey. Like you're not gonna love yourself in a year and then get a boyfriend in a year. Like no, you're gonna love
Yeah.
yourself for your whole life, and it's gonna happen when it happens.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a
It's a lot.
Jesus lifestyle, guys. All
positivity.
right, fuck. It's a great spot to end the show on. Thank you
Yes.
so much,
Thank
Murate,
you
for coming
Maria.
on.
Appreciate it.
We will have you back on.
Yes.
We will have you back on.
More
whenever,
tea.
whenever the fuck you want. More tea.
Right,
I don't
for
care.
sure. You can let us know. Maybe
More shit
next week
happens.
if you want.
If you get a boyfriend, if you're ex-boyfriend and you want to come on.
Everything in my life. Guys, I have more knowledge.
All right, guys. So, appreciate
All right,
it,
guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Like, comment,
guys.
subscribe. Okay?
Yeah,
Peace
like,
out.
comment, subscribe. We're gonna post the
share.
last episode down below, so if you want to watch that too,
Yes,
it's in the
baby.
description.
Peace out.
Peace.
Like, oh shit.